Hi friends, welcome to Lying Around Sewing. Today I'm gonna do a day in the life of stay-at-home mom with a part-time job, with a full-time sewing business, part-time job. You'll see. So it's currently 7:30. I got up at 6 and I've already done lots of the boring stuff. Unloaded the dishwasher, loaded the dishwasher. I cut some fabric. I meant to film that, but I forgot that I was doing this video. So we'll see how the rest of this video goes. I cut out 2 grid ninjas and a leaf yarn, and I think that's it. To give me something to work on when I go to the shop. And if you're wondering what the shop is, that is my stepdad's business where I go and work some days during the week. I answer phones, do secretary stuff, pay bills, emails, payroll, things like that. I'm able to take the baby with me, which is super nice. And then in the downtime, I can also do some sewing. I have my very first sewing machine there at the shop, so I can do some sewing there. I also gave the baby her first bottle of the morning. I usually give her one from 6 to 7 if she wakes up, and then sometimes she goes back to sleep, sometimes she doesn't. This time she went back to sleep for an hour. And so she is starting to wake up and I see her kicking in her crib. So I'm gonna go get her ready. I need to change clothes. I already made her some breakfast. Let's go check it out. She usually eats around 8:30. So we have some avocado and then we have banana and blueberries. I usually feed this to her at the shop. She has a little walker thing and I put it on her tray and she eats it there. She makes a huge mess, but it's what works for both of us. So yes, I need to go change clothes, need to figure out what she's wearing. Sometimes she just wears her pajamas, but the floor is dirty there, so I need to make sure I have shoes and socks, or that I'm okay with that sleeper getting ruined if I don't. Also, the dogs, they've been fed, but they still need to be let out, and it's nasty outside. So I'm gonna let them out while I go get all this done. But I hope you guys enjoy this and come along with me and see a little bit about how I'm still able to manage sewing business, part-time job, and a baby. And again, I'm so very grateful for my family and especially my stepdad who lets me work there and still bring my baby and still do some sewing when there's some downtime. So let's go. You not going? Go potty. Oh, they're barking. Oh, okay. Took the long way, I see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I say good morning. Do you see that baby? Say good morning. You was just talking. Okay, hang out in here while Mama go get dressed. Okay. Okay. Here, you play a little song. Here, wait, don't stand on it. Here you go. Here you go. Show them how you play a song. You gonna do it? Get it. Go get it, girl. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, show them. Good job. That's so pretty. Yes, good job. Wow, so good. Yay! Okay, Mama's gonna go get dressed. And just lock the dogs back in here so they don't get the floor all nasty. This one likes to run up and down the fence and get his paws all muddy. Yes, you do too. You do too, yes. And now we do the minimum amount of makeup, sometimes none at all. Because I don't really care. My hair's still not all the way dry from last night. So maybe we don't really brush it. We just pull it to the side. There's like so many hair ties behind our bed that have fallen off the little like stand thing. So I need to retrieve those. But we are changing beds. We're gonna get a queen size bed, and we're going to put the bed that we have now, which is a full, I think, put it in the gaming room for company, and then have a queen bed so that now when family comes to visit, they have an actual bed to sleep on. And then the plan is when his parents come to visit, when Joey's parents come to visit, we will sleep in the gaming room and give them like our bedroom so that they have their own bathroom and stuff. Like, I usually have to get up during the night with the baby and all that good stuff, and it would probably just be easier for them to have a room with a bathroom and probably a nicer bed. That's the plan. We haven't done it yet. They're supposed to be coming to visit in March for our birthday. We're going to do a little bit of mascara. Nothing crazy. Literally, I only do mascara or eyeliner or both. I've never been foundation or anything like that because it covers up my freckles and then I don't look like myself, or my face isn't freckled and the whole rest of my body is freckled. So this is all we do. Probably better for the skin anyways. This eyeliner, it's Estee Lauder, lasts me forever. And I don't think it's as good as it used to be, and I don't even know if you can get it anymore because you used to have to get it at the makeup counter in Dillard's. But yeah, there's not like really a lot of Dillard's anyways left. So now I think you can get it online, but you have to order it in like a pack with like their mascara and like makeup remover or something. I don't know. I haven't ordered it in a while. And then the last time my mom ordered me one because she was ordering herself more. But this is like great. I've never used, like, I've been using this eyeliner for going on what, like 15 years? I don't know. Honestly, the only eyeliner I've ever used, but that's not true because I have used other ones. That's how I know that I like it. But it's the one that my mom's used forever, so maybe I'm a little biased, but. And I do put my eyeliner right on my waterline. I don't know if anyone else does that. I remember that was a big deal in school, that I put my makeup on my waterline and everyone else was like, why do you put your makeup on your waterline? You guys want to hear something funny? I got this shirt for Joey not long after the Wolverine Deadpool movie came out. I don't know if you can see the back. It's really cool. I like it. He has not worn it once. I got it for him for his birthday, and he has never wore it because I always steal it and I'm always wearing it. Also, I've got back into my book era and I'm reading this one right now. I've seen the movie, but I'm not sure how I feel. Like, the book is good, but if I hadn't seen the movie, I don't think I would be able to finish it. Like, it's really slow. Of course, it's set in, what, the 1970s? Late 1960s, early 1970s. But it's kind of hard to read sometimes. Like, maybe audiobook would be better, too. But we got a quarter of the book left, so I'm going to finish it. But I don't know. If you guys have read this, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Like, because she lives out in the marsh and her English isn't good, and it's a lot of in her head or other people's heads. And that's hard sometimes. I have to reread a lot of paragraphs because I'm like, wait, I missed something. But yeah. Are you playing? Are you playing so good? I don't usually have the camera in front of her, so she's very interested. What are those puppies doing? Oh my goodness. All right, now we gotta check the diaper bag and see if it's packed, because we need some more diapers, I think. One of these days, I'm gonna wear my slippers out of the house because they're so comfy and they fit nicely around my feet. So I'm gonna think that I actually have shoes on, but today's not the day. So I'll let you guys know when that day comes. And then I do really good about the dishwasher every morning. But another habit I need to get into is this. It's not Roomba, it's Bob Sweet brand, but emptying this because, you know, we have 3 dogs and it's dusty. But look at this. This is like just after 1 day. And so if I don't do it every day, it won't go. So, and it's flashing red. I think that maybe means I need to change the bag. Oh yeah, that thing is full. Okay, so we need to do that. Like 3 dogs is manageable, but 3 dogs and a baby, just don't come to my house because it's probably dirty and a mess. But we cleaned this, but the light is still flashing. So Ridley's gonna give me the camera. Hopefully it's still good. So we had some like off-brand of the little baggies, and I had to cut off the bottom of it. But I mean, it went in there and this thing closed. So I might have to check the app and see what it says. Let's see, if I just click empty. It's not flashing red anymore, so yay. And that goes at like 12 o'clock every day, like noon. And it's so funny because the baby used to sleep through the like big emptying thing, and we would get so scared that she would wake up, but no, she slept through it. So I think that's a good sign. And the dog's barking, you know, if she wasn't gonna wake up to that, then the dogs would get her, but nope. She's a good sleeper. We're supposed to be redoing our living room today to put up like a baby gate and have an open area in the living room for her to play, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet because I wouldn't be able to do all this right now because right now she is contained in her playpen and I feel comfortable leaving her in there while I can walk away. And if I don't have that, then she can get into a bunch of stuff. Like, we're gonna baby-proof it, but it's still not gonna be as safe as just having her in the playpen with like a few toys. So it's gonna be a change. She'll probably be sitting in her high chair a lot of the mornings when I'm getting ready. Also, I've been obsessed with these V8 Energy. I don't think I would call it an energy drink, but I feel better drinking this than like an Alani or Celsius or something because it uses tea caffeine instead of all the other stuff. But does it work as good? No. No. But it's probably not gonna give me a heart attack at a young age. But I can't say that I don't still drink. This hair is getting on my nerves. I can't say that I don't still drink energy drinks because sometimes, you know, I need them. I feel like I need them. But this prevents me, because it's like a nice little juice in the mornings, this prevents me from drinking a nice little juice energy drink that doesn't have juice. This at least has 50% juice in it. Number 1 ingredient is water, of course, and then vegetable juice, and then fruit juice. The black cherry is my favorite. The other ones are like mid. This one actually is like 9 out of 10. And also, if you're curious, 4 weeks left till Megacon, and these are the hats that I still want to do, which is not too bad. Latios and Latios, I don't have white fabric. I'm waiting for it to come in. leafy on. I'm waiting for yellow fabric to come in. This pale yellow. Turns out, online fabric store just doesn't tell you if they don't have it. They'll charge your card and then it will be pending and it'll just fall off. And so they don't ever tell you that, hey, we're going to cancel your order and refund you. So then I had to order from Big Z Fabric and pay like $7 some a yard, which is not bad, but they had a President's Day sale and I didn't order from them because I ordered from online fabric store that also was having a sale, and so I basically paid $10 more than I needed to if I just ordered from Big Z Fabrics and I would have got my fabric. Anyways, Umbreon, I actually have 3 right here that are almost done. 1 shiny and 2 regular. And then Snorlax, I have the fabric for, I think. Mimikyu is that pale yellow. Momo, I need white. Light Fury, I need white. Spyro, I'm going to work on that one today. Wooloo, I need white. Greninja, I just cut out 2 this morning. And then Bingo, I'm going to get some burnt orange color that I think I have at my mom's house. And then this is my drawing of Bluey. And some plushies. I would like to do a Ditto Lapras. Derpy Tiger, maybe. Definitely some Poros. And then, of course, Avatar plushies. What I have time for. But I'm focusing on hats. And then the last several weeks I'll do plushies. Because my setup is going to showcase a lot of the beanies and the hats. So that's what I'm going to focus on. When those run out, I will throw out some plushies. But I want to do this Lapras that is from Charlie Knight's patterns and do Ditto. And maybe shorten some of the things, like maybe shorten the neck to make it look a little more derpy with the Ditto eyes. And then I did beanies the other day, and these are ones that I need to touch up. The Slowpoke didn't catch all the way. Gengar always has problems, I swear. There's a little bit of the satin stitch missed there. And then this one, his tooth broke. And then this one, a little bit of satin stitch there. I thought it was a problem with the pattern for a while because it was that exact same spot. But this one was fine, except for I think my bobbin ran out. So then it started doing some crazy stuff, and that's why that looks like that. But yeah, beanies. I still need to do another day of beanies. I only had 3 hours while my grandma was watching her, and I was only able to get 12 beanies done in that time. But I did the popular ones, and they take longer. This stitch out is 21 minutes. This one I think is pretty close to that. I think maybe 19. And then I did Umbreon, and that one is also, I think, 19. So, yeah, that's a long stitch outs. And I had 2 machines going, too. Also, look how cute these Team Skull packaging. I reused my bags from my bucket hats. I think they look so nice. I just hope no one says anything like, oh, you got these from China? Like, no, this is just the bag. But I'm excited. I have 5 of those. I really want to do a Pokemon Day sale, but I don't know if I'm going to get to. Now I must chug this because my brother is grabbing me a coffee, and it's one less thing I have to carry out. Come on, Ridley. And then we say, crate. And everyone listens. And then we just get them a little treat for their troubles. I hope I never do it, but sometimes when I'm getting the treats, I want to walk towards the baby. I don't know if I'm thinking that I'm getting something for her to give, because I usually attend to her needs, and the dogs don't have a whole lot of needs like she does. So when I get these treats, I'm like, yes, towards the baby. And then I'm like, wait, no, these are dog treats. And I hope I never actually give her a dog treat. I think she would be okay, but oh man. One for Daisy. And then this goes on our bed because Ridley likes to get on our bed and get under the covers with his dirty self. And one for Obi. And one for Ridley. And then we close the bathroom door because I don't want them getting in the trash. And then we say bye-bye, pupper duppers. Oh, you threw your passy out. I see. Actually, you've thrown a lot of things out. Let's wash this. Put these back in here. Can I build your tower? This one. I don't know where your other ones are. Okay, close enough. Let me wash it. All right, are you ready to go to work? You want to go to work? Come on. Let's go. You got it. Can you get your passy? Your passy right there. See it? Your passy. Oh, thank you. All right. Hey, hi. Let's go work. Ready? Sometimes she acts shy when I have my hair down because she's like, who is this woman? Did you get it? All right. Let's go work. Don't spill your drink. Ah, you spray me. You spray me with your water. Really? Baby. I didn't get the mess that was her eating because my mom was in and out, and early in the morning usually there's a lot of people in and out, so I didn't necessarily want to film, but she was a mess, and now we're all cleaned up. Yeah. And usually we just hang out downstairs until like 10:30 when she gets sleepy, and then we usually go upstairs and we take a nap, and I have another desk up there where my sewing machine is. Hello. Hello. And then you can't really tell because these have a bunch of texture color on them, but she wipes her avocado hands all over the side of my leg when she wants more food because I'm not fast enough. Yeah, you like that string. Oh, it's gonna eat it. Yummy. Yummy. Huh? Oh, goodness. And then, oh, let go. And then we have a box right there by the door so she can't go out in the hallway. But this walker, she's kind of too big for it because she can climb out of it pretty much if she leans too far. Yeah. Yeah, you're already getting sleepy. Let me get your passy. So now we're moved upstairs. We most recently moved up here because she is too big for that playpen down there. But this is like the same size playpen we have at home. Now we got some more toys. And then we have another walker so that she can run around up here. But we are kind of outgrowing the walker. Do you want some water? Yeah, you want the camera. Do you want your water? Whoa, oh my goodness, that's heavy. But, cool fact, we actually lived up here for, I don't even know if it was for a year, while our house was being built. My, mom and stepdad and stepbrother and me. And it has a little sink, so that's nice for us, and the refrigerator is still here. And then, of course, this was the bedroom area, and this was, the living room. But, yeah, we have desk up here, and then I have, a computer, but here's my sewing machine. But I have my computer so I can still do some receipts stuff and everything. But, yeah, just a nice little area, and we have, a camera set up downstairs so I can see if I'm the only one here in the office. I can still see people come in and out. Look how big she is standing. Whoa! And then we have TV, VCR, DVD player for emergencies if it's getting later in the day and she's getting fussy and tired. of being in here. Yeah. And she has started where she will take this table and flip it over and then climb on it like it's a boat. Yeah. And she'll just like shove it over. I don't know if she'll do it right now, but yeah. Let me get your water before you spill it everywhere. And then I want to get, when she gets bigger, if we continue to do this, get a little table for her, because eventually she'll get where she walks around, and then I'll put baby gate up so she can't go down the stairs. But a little table, and I need to mop the floor regularly. But the only thing is, it does get really hot up here. You can see that mirror is warped. But we do have some like fans and stuff that we can figure out. But right now in the winter, it's not too bad. Nice little area for her. And I can get work done. So speaking of, I need to do some receipts. One of my favorite things actually is balancing the credit card statements and stuff and making sure we have all the receipts and stuff. And then entering them online and like reconciling. That's like my favorite thing that I do. Some of the credit cards are a lot and it is overwhelming, but other times it's fun to, get it to zero. I don't know if you've ever reconciled stuff before, but that's my favorite. I just missed it. She flipped it over. Is that your boat? So it's currently 11:30. I have entered all the receipts and done the credit card that I need to. So I'm going to start on some sewing. Baby girl is still fighting sleep. She keeps laying her head down for a little bit and then she puts it back up. So I might have to rock her in a minute if she gets fussy, but I like to see if she'll put herself to sleep. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to start on a Greninja hat first, but I have to remember that I don't want to use the rough side. Technically, this is the right side of the fleece, but I don't like the check texture. I'd rather it be like this smooth. And this is from Hobby Lobby. All of Hobby Lobby's fleece is like this. I wouldn't consider it anti-pill. I don't know if they do. Because I think the fuzziness makes it actually ball up worse. But I like the smooth, especially for Greninja. It's a frog. It's going to have silky, soft, I can't think of the word. It's not going to have, I guess some toads are rough. But anyways, I prefer the silky side. So I just have to remember, though, when I'm putting my right sides together, that the right side is opposite. And if I mess it up, then I'm going to have to seam rip. Because it's going to be noticeable if they are different. And then also I add a stabilizer between Greninja's little fin things. So I actually double this over. This is cutaway stabilizer. You use it a lot for t-shirts when you're doing embroidery. And I just fold it over and then I'm able to usually do 2, and then I sew them. So then when it turns inside out, it just is a little more stiff. So it's not going to be floppy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you need me to rock you to sleep? This is what it looks like on the stabilizer. So I have 2 layers and then a stabilizer. So when I turn it inside out, this will be on the inside. now that she's asleep, I'm going to eat my leftover like burrito bowl thing and watch Bailey J's live packing. I thought about warming this up, but I don't think I want to. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. It is currently 12. Joey calls me at 12:30, so I wanna eat a little before he calls. I'm waiting for the ceiling to start leaking, honestly, with how loud it sounds up here. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay. Have a good rest of your day.
You too, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I was stitching up these link hats while I was on the phone with Joey because I didn't have my AirPods and it's really loud. So I did that. I'm probably gonna just go ahead and do this last one. I was doing 5 and then continue working on Greninja. It is currently 1 o'clock and it stopped right now, but I don't know if you heard it before the rain. It was very loud because this is like a tin roof, so it's super loud. What was I just telling you guys earlier? I was saying I gotta make sure that I don't forget when I put on the Greninja stuff to put it on the other side so that it doesn't have the fuzzy side. I want the smooth side. And what did I do? I did it wrong. So, I was making 2 Greninjas. This one, I've already sewn the white spots and stuff on. This one, I have pinned it, but I haven't sewn it on yet. So maybe we can do that one. And then that means I would only have to redo this one. And I don't have a seam ripper here. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do have one downstairs. But trying to seam rip this, or I just wait till I get home and I recut it and not stress about this, or make another one and use these. But I was doing too many things and I forgot. I took too many breaks and I forgot what I told myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin those differently before I forget right now. Okay, so somebody woke up, so now I can turn the light on and you guys can see. I got shocked. See a little better. This is what I wanted it to look like. Can you guys tell that it's like smooth? And then this is what the other one is. See the roughness? Smooth, rough, smooth, rough. I don't think anyone will really care but me, but I'm going to make one of each, not as planned. But now it's time for somebody to eat lunch. You took a super long nap. It is 1:30, huh? It is 1:30 and you haven't eaten lunch? Are you hungry? I'll get you some food. Yeah, I'll get you some food. Okay, this actually isn't going as bad as I thought. I got one. And so what I did was I went in the back and just kind of clipped a few of the seams because it's easier to see back here. And then I was able to like just rip it up, thankfully, and get started. And then I can go through with my scissors and kind of just snip. So this isn't too bad. I don't have to, and I think I can still use a stabilizer. It's gonna go inside. No one's gonna see it anyways. But you know, for future, maybe I won't do this just for my sanity, because it is hard to remember to turn your fabric the wrong way. And then we have the baby over here rolling around while she's eating her. It's in one of those applesauce packets, but it's like baby food. It's like a turkey. What are you doing? A turkey and like rice thing. All those cabinets are taped shut until she figures out how to take the tape off or pull really hard. That is my fix right now. My baby proofing. I almost forgot it's Thursday, so I need to send pay stubs. I usually have an alarm, but I turned it off. And usually my mom reminds me, but she is out of town today, so. But I think it is 2:45. I usually leave here at 4, that's what time we close, but I think we're gonna go see my nieces, so her cousins, and hang out with them for a little bit. And just to give her more time to play, we're gonna go, I think, at like 3:30, because Joey gets off work at 5, and he calls on his way home from work. So usually by the time we get there, if we leave here at 4, get there at like 4:10, 4:15, and then he calls at 5. So it's not very long to play. You know, they have a good time, and I hate to take her away from it if she's not ready. So I think we're gonna go do that. She took a bottle at like 2:30, but she took a super long nap, like 2 hours probably. So I don't think she's gonna take her afternoon nap until probably after we leave, closer to like 5. And sometimes she doesn't take a nap at all, which I don't like, because she usually doesn't sleep as good at night. You'd think it's weird, but yeah, that's how you wouldn't think it would work like that. But yeah, sometimes if she doesn't get her nap, then she doesn't sleep as good at night. But she can't take a later nap, like she can't nap after like 5:30, because she won't want to go to sleep at 7. So, yay! A schedule is good, but sometimes the schedule don't go that way. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here at the shop. We did not get Greninja done, but I got the bodies after our whole debacle finished for both of them. And then we have the little fins, and you can kind of see the texture maybe difference. This is the texture, this is the not. And then I was turning these little pieces that go in the top. So everything is like sewn up. It's just now I have to assemble it. But I don't really want to, it's getting hot up here. I don't really want to stay up here much longer. Plus by the time I get everything packed up, it's gonna be almost time to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that packed up. She is like laying down a lot and getting sleepy, so I feel like she's gonna fall asleep in the car. So then if she does, I can let her sleep for a little bit longer in the car. But I usually leave some stuff here to work on. I will probably come in for a little bit in the morning, but I don't think I want to work on this. So I do have a few other things. I try to keep a bag here of like what I take in and out, and then I have a bag of things I can work on. I have some Pikmin hats, and I have a Bluey hat and a Spyro hat. So I'm gonna leave that stuff here. The only problem is I need to get more thread, because I keep taking this blue thread back and forth. So I need to get just some extra thread to leave here in case I forget this at some point. Take that home. And I have a little bag of stuffing that I keep here that I just refilled. And yeah, I think we're going to head out, and I don't know if I'll film anymore tonight, because I don't know if I'll film when Joey gets home. Usually, if you guys are curious what our schedule looks like, he gets home around 5:30. I feed her dinner while or after she gets done. I or Joey make dinner for ourselves, and then we usually eat. I put her to bed at 7, and then we get on games until like 10 o'clock. So that's what our nighttime schedule looks like, if you're curious. But I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, and thank you for watching. Hopefully it was entertaining. I might try to do another one of these videos just to try to do better, because in the morning I feel like I didn't do that good of a job. And also give you guys a video of when I stay home full-time doing my sewing business, what that looks like. But this is all I have for this one right now, and my battery's about to die, so we'll end it here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.